He exposed Trump's war on hungry kids on the Senate floor. While Trump quietly tried to gut food aid and dodge healthcare responsibility, one Democrat dismantled his entire cruelty campaign in under 5 minutes. You're about to witness a brutal takedown with receipts.
So, Mr. President, the last 41 days have exposed the depths of Donald Trump's cruelty. He shut the government down longer than any president in American history, took innocent kids, veterans, federal workers as hostages, political hostages, all because he refuses to do anything to fix the health care crisis, and instead keeps pushing policies that will cut people's coverage even more. Look no further than Donald Trump's war on SNAP. Last night, the First Circuit reaffirmed what lower courts have already said. Donald Trump cannot take 42 million hungry people as hostages. He cannot withhold the benefits they need for food for their families. Even now, Donald Trump isn't satisfied. Today, even more cruel, he appealed to the Supreme Court yet again to try and get out of paying full SNAP benefits. The president's done a lot of cruel, nasty, mean things over the years. But going all the way up to the Supreme Court, not once but twice, to ensure kids go hungry is about as cruel a thing as he's ever done. Donald Trump would rather make hungry Americans suffer, make kids suffer, make veterans go hungry and disabled individuals suffer, than do anything to lower health care costs for the American people. The American people will not forget Donald Trump's cruelty and heartlessness over the last 6 weeks. And let me say something else. The American people have now awoken to Trump's health care crisis. Health care is once again at the forefront of people's minds. People now see that premiums are about to skyrocket. They're terrified about how they're going to pay for their insurance. Democrats demanded that we find a way to fix this crisis and quickly, but Republicans have refused to move an inch. So I cannot support the Republican bill that's on the floor because it fails to do anything of substance to fix America's health care crisis. The health care crisis is causing millions of families back home sleepless nights because they don't know how they're going to afford health care insurance so much needed by their families. Doing nothing is unacceptable, but that's the choice the Republican side made in obeisance to Donald Trump. Republicans now own this health care crisis. They knew it was coming. We wanted to fix it. Republicans said no, and now it's on them. When people's out-of-pocket costs double or triple, very soon Americans will know Republicans made it happen. When 60-year-old couples start paying $20,000 a year for health insurance, they'll know Republicans made it happen. When 4 million Americans lose insurance, when kids with cancer are priced out of coverage, when families face financial ruin, they'll know Republicans made it happen. And the pain will only get worse as more and more people on ACA and with private insurance see their premiums go up and up and up. People out there are struggling. It's harder to make ends meet. Rent is up, groceries are up, people's electricity bills have gone up, and now thanks to Republicans, health care costs will spike dramatically. The past few weeks have exposed with shocking clarity how warped Republican priorities truly are. While people's health care costs have gone up, Republicans have come across as a party preoccupied with ballrooms, Argentina bailouts, and private jets. Republicans' breach of trust with the American people is deep and perhaps irreversible. And now that they have failed to do anything to prevent premiums from going up, the anger that Americans feel against Donald Trump and the Republicans is going to get worse. Republicans had their chance to fix this, and they blew it. Americans will remember Republican intransigence every time they make a sky-high payment on health insurance. Yield the floor. Note the absence of a quorum.
What you just witnessed wasn't just a Senate speech. It was a calculated exposure of how Donald Trump turned American hunger into a political weapon. Over 42 million people dependent on SNAP benefits became collateral damage in the longest government shutdown in U.S. history, all while Trump played power games with veterans, children, and struggling families. And even when courts told him to back off, he doubled down, appealing not once but twice to the Supreme Court to block essential food aid. That's not policy, that's cruelty with intention. This moment peeled back the layers of political spin and revealed what's really at stake: a system that punishes the vulnerable to protect the powerful. Trump didn't just sit back and let healthcare costs explode. He orchestrated the collapse. And while Republicans filled press rooms with distractions, Americans quietly watched their premiums double, their cancer-stricken children lose coverage, and their future slip away in real time. This senator didn't rely on opinion. He brought court rulings, facts, and names. He showed us how a decorated veteran can be discarded, how kids can be priced out of life-saving treatment, and how the same people sworn to serve have instead decided to serve power. Behind every statistic is a mother skipping meals, a senior choosing between rent and insulin, a parent praying the insurance bill doesn't wipe out the family. Republicans had a chance to act, and they chose silence. They chose Trump. And now, with healthcare collapsing and hunger rising, they want to blame the system they themselves broke. But Americans are awake now. They know who fought to protect their families and who sat on private jets while costs soared. No one should be above the Constitution, not even a president. And no institution should allow this level of cruelty without consequence. Because when food becomes a weapon and healthcare becomes a luxury, democracy becomes a facade. Share this video if you believe that government should serve people, not punish them. Subscribe if you refuse to stay silent. Stay loud, stay informed, and stay relentless. Because power only retreats when we push back. He exposed Trump's war on hungry kids on the Senate floor. While Trump quietly tried to gut food aid and dodge healthcare responsibility, one Democrat dismantled his entire cruelty campaign in under 5 minutes. You're about to witness a brutal takedown with receipts.